Listen, there's a viewer discussion on this every episode. Make sure you read it.
That's what I've been told today by a wigger. She said, I called her, what's up, my nigga? She was like, no, I'm not a nigga. I'm a wigger. I'm a wigger. I am a wigger. She identifies as a wigger.
Oh, like, comment,
like,
and
comment, and
subscribe.
subscribe.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Kwanza inafaa kuwa unakumbuka ile game tulikuwa tunacheza tukiwa watoto cha tufanye like, comment and subscribe. Like, comment and subscribe. You didn't used to play those hand games, bro.
Ini game zizi pitch perfect buda wacha huyu ako zake. Ini game gani?
You never used to play those hand games, bro, like where you tap. I don't want to say tap because that has a different meaning right now, but you know those hand games.
By short. Have I pronounced it well? Ni by short. Yeah, ni by short. Ni by short. Yeah, by short. Ukoza by short. Roy.
Please sing it to say it.
By short, I love you, baby. The baby to the sun. The sun to the owner to the Roy. By short. Ndio dogs za bulldog. Hao ndio walikuwa za game ya bulldogs. Ndio it was called bulldog.
Tulifanya hizo vitu but yetu sikumbuki yetu ilikuwa nini but haikuwa by short. By short.
What do you mean? Ni by short or by short?
That is not in my memories.
I'm going to say by short. Wallahi with Buddha kwani
it's not nilicheza but yangu haikuwa hivyo.
There was only one song that you
bulldog.
Bulldog
no.
Maneno lakini sasa I'm telling you that's a universal game.
Songs depend on hoods, man. Things are not universal, bro. It's like even the card the rules for cards are different everywhere you go. So why would the rules for or the song for be the same everywhere you go?
It's because you don't remember your song, but I'm telling you the song that I've just done everyone knows. That's not other than you and to a British Bulldog. Again, that's you see, I like how we make clips without even putting any effort because it shows
it's true. We just have very different upbringing. So like the games we played, like we played hide and seek inside houses. You guys played hide and seek outside. It's just different. I played British Bulldog. You played by short.
Yeah. Let us not revisit content that we've already done and we've already established that you're the weird one. So it's fine.
It's true. It's fine.
You're the different one. You're the different one.
I'm the different one. Yeah. I'm the different one. It must be.
And sure, it is fine. Because we are ananisumbua. It's fine.
But on the same vein of different, bro. Shout out to one of our fans called Thierry M. On the comment section, he said, I can't even remember which episode it was. I don't know if it was the last one or the last one. What happened to the circus story? I started saying a story about going to the circus. And then I don't know what happened. Yeah. So we just went left.
Yeah.
And he put a comment there and he was like, what happened to the circus story? And I was like, I bet I'm going to tell you the circus story today. Yes, the aspect of being weird, bro. And the aspect of being weird. I have a photo. But screen sharing would take forever, ever. So let me try and find this photo in my gallery and share with you the photo. But one thing I need to tell you, bro, is damn, man. The world is such an interesting place. How shall I describe this? The world I am being exposed to here, because every reality is different, man, and everything I'm being exposed to is like, the world exists so differently. There's somebody who's never seen a 4-story house. There's somebody who's never seen a 4-story yacht. There's someone who's never seen a 4-story plane. Like, you see, it's just different levels of. I don't even know if some of those things exist, but my point had to be driven home.
Those things don't exist.
No, a 4-story plane. I know there's 2-3-story planes. I don't know if there's 4-story, but everything else I've said does exist. 4-story house, 4-story yacht, 4-story
bro. Hold on. When you know what a story is, right? A story ni one floor, another floor. That's the story. And then there's another floor. There's a 4-story plane.
No, I said that stories. One I don't know. That one is the one I've said I don't know. I've said 2 for sure I know, and some are even doing 3. Some are even
3.
doing 3. So they do
Oh my
bottom here,
gosh.
or they were testing it out. I'm not sure. So they do 2 for the passengers, and then cockpit is on its own thingy by itself. I saw something like that.
And you've
So
seen
that
a
technically
4-story
counts
yacht?
like 3. Yeah, 4-story yachts
Even
for sure.
yacht.
Yeah,
Yacht.
4-story yacht for sure, man.
Iko na
Yeah, man.
basement, ground floor, first floor na second floor.
I think,
What
yeah,
the
man.
hell? Kwani mimi
Yeah, man.
sijui
Like
watu wako na pesa?
like
Ah,
you're underneath, bro. Now imagine it. 2 things: you're
yeah,
underneath, and then you're
yeah.
on the main level, and then you're on top, and then you're fancy. You're even on top, bro. They're even 5 stories at this point. 6, bro. Yachts are crazy.
Thank God mimi
That's
siendi kwa vitu za
that's why I'm
maji. So
telling
sawa,
you.
sorry.
That's
So
why I'm telling you. Different experiences just show you like different things, different. So tell me why, my bro.
yeah,
So like
tell me.
it was a leadership thing for school, yada yada. The PR woman for school calls and says, we're going for this event, it's at this location, meet me at school,
Yeah.
I'll drop you there. And I was like, man, let's go. So we got to the event, yeah, and it looks nice. It looks I'll even give you the name. The name is Madame Zingara. I'll beep this out because I don't know if I'll talk shit after this, but if I don't talk shit, I'll keep it in the video. So the name of the
Me, I
thing
got the
is
treatment
Madame
now. Madam
Zingara.
Zinga.
So
Sijui jina ya
Madam
mchawi.
Zingara. Exactly. You see, it's already giving you suckers vibes. It's already giving you, yo, what's going on?
Exactly.
Drum roll. Now you see, even the hardest part of all this, bro, was choosing an outfit. I'm like,
Yeah.
what do you wear to the circus? And then I had to pause there and remember, oh wait, but I'm not in the circus. It's like I'm going to watch a movie, so I just wear the regular stuff I wear. So I was like,
Yeah,
bet,
yeah,
let's go. Ooh,
yeah.
oh, you reach there. It was a fancy event, man. Those
A
people are
circus is
dressed.
fancy.
It's a
Allah?
yeah, man. This experience. Now, pause
Yeah.
for everyone at home. When I say circus, please stop thinking about that white and red tent you used to see on Tom and Jerry, and then
Sio
there's
yo.
an elephant on the thing, and then yeah, because I know that's what you're
That's
thinking
what's
in
in
your
my
head.
head. That's what's in my
First of
head.
all, there's no elephant. Let's just get that clear first. There's no
There's no
elephant.
elephant that balances on a ball or something that eats
At least not
peanuts.
on this particular one. Maybe somewhere in Brazil.
Circus.
I
Okay.
don't know. I don't know. Maybe somewhere in Brazil.
Mhm.
But this one
Yeah.
was like exclusivity type vibes, fancy. Parking lot is all SUVs. And if your car is low on the ground, it's because it's like 500, 600 horsepower. It needs to be close to the
Yeah.
ground.
Yeah.
People have dressed up, man. It's like, what is this thing called? Masquerade. People are dressed up.
Masquerade.
Masquerade.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at this guy
Michael
doing this when
Kimathi,
recording. Anafanya hivi. I can
Michael
see you
Kimathi,
doing this.
let me tell
Tell me.
you. Let me tell
Tell me,
you.
G.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as an African, sometimes you're not prepared for the whites, for like how life is on the other side. But it's even crazier when you see your own personnel, bro, doing this other type of thing. So tell me why when I enter the tent now, it's still a tent, yeah, it's still a tent.
Yeah.
Bro, there's now the waiters and the wait staff. Not all of them were dressed so interestingly, bro. So some
Yeah.
of the dudes. Did I take a picture? I think I took a picture because I was in disbelief. You know those
Yeah.
type of things, bro, where you're just in disbelief.
You have to
I
take
might
a,
have
yeah.
deleted the picture because I got uncomfortable having it in my gallery. This guy was wearing those things like for bondage. So he was wearing very tight leather pants, and on top on his chest was the black leather thingies. You know what I'm saying? The black leather stripies, strips. You know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
guys? You know what I'm saying. Don't
Yeah.
act like you don't know what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Okay.
And he was black.
What?
So you see, for me, guys, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I saw the black guy and I was so confused because we're not that progressive. But then there were like 2 or 3 of them. So every 5 minutes I kept looking at them and I'm like, this is so interesting. But anyway, when you enter,
No,
they give
it's
you
not.
free. They give you testing, alcohol testing, non-alcoholic, and then you go, you
Oh,
mingle.
okay. To say
Yeah,
finish
you
the line
go,
and
you mingle,
go.
you go, you mingle, and then now the show starts. So what's interesting about the
So,
whole experience is
okay. Why was this guy dressed up in
it's
that
part of
way? Did
the
you?
it's part of the ambiance.
So was he part of the act? Ama he was in the audience.
Him is a wait staff. Wait staff. I said wait
He's a
staff.
wait
Wait.
star. Yeah, you said that. So I'm
Yeah,
wondering.
server. One of the servers, the greeters and whatnot. The waiters were dressed very
Damn,
interestingly,
bro.
bro. The waiters were
Uh-huh.
also dressed very interestingly. Like imagine Disney characters, but with less
Ah,
with more skin showing. But wait, before I say that, I mean like Disney princesses, the ones that were
What
wearing
have
like
you said?
skirts,
What
the
have
ones
you
that used to
said?
wear like skirts and weird
Yeah.
lumberjack dresses, those type, not like Mickey Mouse and whatnot, not costumes, just that type of. Bro,
Moana
it was
type.
interesting.
Moana. Okay, sir.
Yes, but now clothes, not seaweed and things.
Who
Sorry, I
doubted
haven't watched.
Moana?
I haven't watched Moana, so I don't know.
What is he? Okay, sir. Sorry, go on.
So you see, the story is so
Yeah.
long. I've realized this can be such a long story. So let me try and cut it
Uh-huh.
down. Highlights.
Yeah.
There was a group. I don't know who of the two of you would have liked this, but there was a group of 3 women who were doing covers of songs. So like Katy Perry's Raw would play, and then these guys are singing over it, but they're singing, but they're actually singing
Yeah.
well, and it's like,
Sing it.
okay.
Yes. Uh-huh.
And then there were performances, bro. Your typical backflip guy, a high stack
Hey,
guy, high
fire
rope
breathing.
guy. Nah, there was no fire breathing, bro. There was a
What
man
kind of circus
who
is
put,
this?
put, put, put. There was a man who put. You see, like
Mm.
this is a bottle. So he put like a spherical object, and then he put a book. You see, like a book, so a flat object.
Yeah.
And then now he was balancing on the book while
Balancing
it's
on
on the
top.
roller.
Yeah.
Mike, Mike, that guy stacked that thing from the ground up.
Up. How up? How far up?
Up. He was touching the tent up.
Hey.
So he's going like this. He does
What's
more
funny?
interesting things. He does more interesting things. So the first time he's put the spherical object flat. Next time he puts it
Yeah.
upright. Next time he puts it flat. Next time he puts 2 spherical objects. Then he puts a board. And every time
Yeah.
he's putting something, bro, everyone in the crowd is just
He's
like,
just stacking.
everyone's like,
Hey, you can hear the South
hey, everyone's
Africans.
like,
Hey.
everyone's just like, hey, bro, and it's like, wow.
Haibo. I can hear the haibo. So
Everyone's like, hey,
yeah.
everyone's like, wait, and he when he made it up, you know what he decides to do? He decides to be cocky. Yeah, because
He
you are
removes the
cocky, bro.
bottles. Uh-huh.
Nah, bro, this guy does a backflip in the air, man.
On top of the book.
On top of the everything,
No.
on top of
Like he
this
landed
little
back on
stack he's
top.
done.
No,
He landed
you're
on
lying.
his tower of sphericalness.
Wait, he was on top
Dog.
of this tower. He did a backflip
Then he
and
did a
landed on top of
backflip
it.
and landed.
Yeah.
Yeah, broski.
That's
Now let me pinpoint something to
okay.
you,
I'm a
bro.
bit
While
impressed. I'm a bit impressed.
during
Yeah.
this, imagine
Yeah.
you've just eaten, or you are eating. Some people are slow eaters, so imagine you're there with your food, and you're there like,
Eh.
hey, boy, it was crazy, man. That one sent me. And then let me tell you how diverse this thing was. There were performers from Florida, Miami. There was a guy from Brazil. There was a guy from Montenegro. There was a guy from Slovakia. Bro,
Really?
I was like, wow.
Were there people who were balancing on a tight? Is it called a tightrope? You don't got tightrope.
Yeah, the tightrope. No, they were. What were they doing? There was a couple that was on the tightrope. I can't remember what they were doing on the tightrope, but there was a couple on the tightrope. Yeah, there was a couple on the tightrope.
There was also was there, and then basically
And it
also
was
that
free.
thing for
There were nets. There were no during this whole. There was no
there was no
nets.
net.
There
I was
was
going
no
to ask you if there was
safety.
a net. That's actually what I was
There was
asking.
nothing. These guys were gonna fall to their death. Anyway, it was really
Damn.
fun. It was really enjoyable.
Damn,
I've cut it
bro.
short because it was such a crazy experience. And this one would be like a whole pod on itself. Because if the more I talk about it, the more questions Michael will have, and that's not what we were trying to talk about today.
Yeah.
So
It's
that is the
fine. It's
story.
fine, my
But
G.
the one thing I wanna say is, oh my days, I don't know if Michael, can you see that? You can see that. You can
Nah,
see
I
that,
can't see
yeah.
anything. I can't see that. Hebu nitumie sioni kitu hapo.
You can't see that. Wow, I'll send
Hiyo
it to
inakaa
you.
chakula. Sioni ni
Yeah,
nini?
it's food. It's food. It's food. It's food.
Yeah.
I
Is it a
wanted
platter? It looks like a platter
to
of
make you guess
oysters.
what it is. Of oysters is crazy, but nah, it's not a platter of oysters. I should send this on the thingy and ask people to guess what that dish is. Cause yeah, man, crazy.
It looks like a dessert. What is this thing on top? The white thing?
What do you think that meal is?
Inaka a dessert kind of. Hii ni nyama. Hii ni nyama. Check hii ni ice cream ama nyama. It's one of the two. I just
You
don't know
make
what
a
this white thing
decision.
is.
Make
Okay,
a
I'm
decision.
going to go with meat. I think it's meat that has some amazing sauce, but I don't know what the white thing is.
It's meat in chocolate chili sauce with, I think it was rice noodles. The white thing is rice noodles. Rice noodles. But now they've
Inakaa
been deep
tamu.
fried.
Hey, god damn it. Inakaa tamu. Inakaa tamu sana, sikia njana na tuna record bro. Acha bwana. Acha. Inakaa tamu. This was prepared by one of you guys. It was something that's just there. You had to order from there.
Yeah, no, it's the signature dish. It's the signature dish.
Bro. Anyway. Woo, inakaa fiti. Uliza wase. But in the meantime, and on that note, hello everyone, welcome back to Walk in the Streets. Just because you're in the streets doesn't mean you're a bad person. Just means that you're in the streets. Bombo class. It's your boy, Mr. Fahrenheit Michael Kimathi.
Mr. Roy, your local monk, your local chef, and your local god.
Clock it! Clock it! Clock it! Clock it, bitches!
I didn't know that. Hey, Ngoja, can I hear this? Nirudie nini?
Bro, you've been playing
Bona?
Clock It for the past 30 seconds.
Walai. Okay. Pole.
Yeah, that's why you don't
So
forget your earphones at home.
I don't forget my headphones, man. What the hell? So ngoja.
Yes.
Where do you guys leave me?
At the intro, after the intro is where you did the Clock It. I didn't hear anything else after I
Nikafanya clock
introduced
it.
myself.
Oh, okay. Now I see. What was I going to say? Now I've lost the plot, bruv. Ai.
This child, man.
Nilikuwa na kusema
Do I give you
nini?
time or do I talk about something else?
Endelea, itakam.
Bro, what's the female of a nigga?
A queen.
A queen. This boy said a queen.
Black queen.
A black queen. That's not what I asked, bro. I asked you what's the opposite of a nigga?
You said the female of a nigga, because the opposite of a nigga is a light-skinned human being.
No. What's the female
The
of a
female
nigga?
version is a black queen, bro. Me, that's my answer. Because I don't go if I talk about the ladies in my life who are black, I don't call them my niggas. Oh, you do. Me, I don't call them my niggas.
I call them my niggas without any shadow of a doubt. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Sorry. Meeting,
It's a
bro.
black queen.
Yeah,
it's a black queen. Where is this coming from?
It's a black queen.
It's a black queen, bro. Where is this coming from?
The opposite female version of a nigga. I'll tell you right after the break. I'm so sorry. The female version. The female is a wigga.
Version. No.
That's what I've been told today by a wigga. She said, I called her, what's up, my nigga? She was like, no, I'm not a nigga. I'm a wigga. I am a wigga. She identifies as a wigga. And I was like, all right, man, what is that? And she was like, the female of her. And I was like, hey, for real?
No.
So, yeah.
Me, I don't know any wiggas, bro. That's do you know why? Do you know why? Because the word nigga is not beeped on in sorry, it's beeped in videos, Sindio. But you never hear anyone say wigga, and more importantly, who's gonna beep wigga? Even YouTube doesn't know that. I saw even ChatGPT doesn't know what wigga is. I think you lost the plot when you said I identify. When you identify, it can put anything at the end of it, bro.
This motherfucker don't miss.
I can put at the end of anything. Ati wigga. Huyo ni yeye peke yake aitwa wigga. Pole wigga. Sina shida na wewe.
Wigga man. Have you remembered what you wanted to talk about, bro?
I remember what you talk about, because now
tell me.
Because you told me that I said I should address it, but no. I should address, because someone asked me about it this week. About this whole idea of of kwanza budo unajua drop episode just a few hours ago. I've just got like four people are telling me, Michael, you know what, that thing you said about friendship and attention, you need to talk about it some more, because this year I've learned a lot. So
but hasn't the episode just dropped? How have you already? And that was like at the end of the.
Bro,
you know what? Talk about it, bro. Talk about it.
Let me show you. Let me show you.
Because in the same thing, you're just to bring it up. Then before we go into the very depths, because this now will take time and we will reach all the way to the end. Send me a screenshot on the group.
Yeah.
Send me a screenshot on the group. Before then we clock into this, bro, because if we dive into this, we flow, and I know we'll flow for a long time. Let me just take you on a small, bro, just a small note. You know, it's very important in 2025 to be up on the times. Make sure you like, subscribe. If those likes are not at 100, what are you doing, guys? What are you doing?
Una do what?
But I just want a little update, bro. You know,
we
must talk about the crazy presidents every so forth. And today, his name is Kim Jong-un.
Hey, Rada, is it about football? Is it about the football team? Okay, what is it about then?
There's also that. But today on President Watch, your greatest dictator, with this size 1 haircut. Wow. Not my ADHD brain reminding me of a clip I just saw on the internet today of someone who went to the barber shop and the barber ingizad the hairline. So the hairline is here, the barber just dipped it a bit more. The guy was pissed, wanted to fight him. The guy went to the car, brought back a gun and pointed it at his barber. Was like, what have you done to my hair? This guy was ready to unalive someone because of a hairline, bro.
Hey, Z. No. Do you again? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, Roy? You have a problem with this barber shop thing. This is why you're a wigger, not. Okay.
I don't disagree. Cause. Bro, the hairline is everything. So only makeup.
Exactly.
But now back to the story. You see, now this ADHD has taken me where I didn't want to go. Kim Jong-un said, bro, he bans suicides in the nation, and those who attempt and fail will be executed. Babam poof. Don't you just love these people, bro? Don't you just love how these people think? Don't you just love? Isn't it just amazing? Isn't it just amazing to think about?
You know, I'm laughing. Let me say why I'm laughing. I'm laughing because I can see why it's funny, because of how he said it. But if I put on my legal hat, do you know he actually has a legal standing? I hope you understand that. Because in essence, attempted suicide is actually illegal. So if you attempt to do a suicide and then you're not successful, we are happy that you're still with us, but now you know.
Yeah, but
like
no, wait. Yes, taken to court is great. That's not what he said, though.
He said that you know what, you wanted to go, but now we'll make it legal. That's what I'm hearing him say.
Did you hear what I said, bro?
Yeah, if you attempt suicide and then you are a failure. Damn, that's a bad way to put it. You're not successful. He will execute you, which means he's going to make it legal to do it, because at that point you're not a criminal. You're going to go as a convict, not as a criminal. Does that make sense? Am I making sense? Tell me I'm making sense, bro. Tell me I'm making sense. Tell me I'm making sense. Tell me I'm making sense, Roy.
Chat, is he making sense?
Me, I know I'm making sense. Hello, lawyers. You understand what I'm
Lawyers,
saying?
yeah, that's the next group of people I was about to appeal to. So lawyers, is Michael making sense?
Yeah,
because
it is.
What I understood. Have you ever seen this book that says mathematics for dummies? Whatever, some yellow books, orange books, science for dummies, geography for dummies. It's such a cool book. It's just called something for dummies. So me, for the dummies,
you've read it
as the author for the dummies. No, me as an author for the dummies who are watching this.
Oh,
who are watching this. I'm thinking we understood that.
Yeah.
Like you try to go, you don't go. He will come and take you, and he'll make you go by force.
And he'll make you go. Yeah. No, not by
He will
force.
make
Not
you.
by force. As a
No, he'll make you
punishment.
go. He'll
It's
make you
not
go
by
by force
force.
because
In fact,
maybe you failed because the Lord gave you a second chance. Now this guy is taking away the Lord's and he's like, God,
we ask God
let
to
him
give us
just go.
success. Okay. Acha react when he reacts.
Bro, I can't. That was just two left, man. I can't help myself, bro. That one was just two left.
Check it, bro. See, all I'm saying is the following: like you wanted to do something, and then you know you are not able to achieve it, right? So, what am I saying? Let me figure it out.
We just came from mental health.
I know tumetoka mental health month vini. Najua. This cannot be crazier than one of this guy said akushasikia mtu anaruka kutoka kwa mti kujua. That's not crazier than that. Mine is better than that. Hamtaniambia cheki.
No, you see, I don't disagree. The only difference between the two things is mine is just crazy. Yours is crazy, but also what are you talking about, bro? Like,
Mine
do you even know
grounds.
what you're saying?
Now, let me say the line. Let me say the line on legal grounds.
Say the line. Say the line that will wipe everything that you've said.
Attempted suicide is illegal,
okay.
right? It's illegal. So what he has said is the following. That you know what, you attempted suicide and you did not succeed on the first attempt. So now with you not being successful, we are now going to take you to court as a criminal. And the punishment for attempted suicide in their country is, you know what, we will complete the job, but it will not be suicide, it will be punishment. That's the line. That's the line.
But you know, it's kind of crazy when you think about this, bro. So like he's banned going out by yourself. But also he said, if you feel like going out and you don't complete the mission, even if you change your mind, we'll just do what you wanted to do in the first.
Exactly,
no taxis,
bro.
backsies. No
That's a supportive
taxis.
government,
You wanted
if
to
you
go?
ask me.
Man, I don't actually disagree. It's trying to push on the citizens' dreams. Wow,
Exactly, bro.
wow.
And even if someone
Why
did
am
not
I
even have
joining
a
this
dream.
boat? I'm not joining this boat. This is your own boat. It's okay. Me, I said the tree thing last week. I will live on the tree thing.
I have spoken
you know, just because you said the word legally in front
sense.
of what you say doesn't necessarily mean, bro, that you've said some wise things. But it's fine. Now we can go wise. Now we can go talk about friends.
I was not talking about anything wise. Me, I was just explaining. That's why we are paid as lawyers, so that we can give you the legal. And in fact, it's what you learn in social studies. It's legal advice. That's it. Anyway, me nimesaidia mtu hapo. So if you cheki, nilikuwa nataka tuongee vitu serious.
Bro, in this discussion that obviously for all of you guys know that we are two friends. Like me and Mike are friends. And Mr. Producer at the back is friends. Especially the women just were so happy the day he came on screen the first time. Oh my God.
Yes, sir. My boy.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Ujaona Vince.
The first. Go to the first. Nah, don't show him now. Tell him to go look by himself. I think it's the first one or the second one when we came back. No, tell him to look now, but you don't look, so you focus. But I think it's the first one or the second one.
It's the first one since you came back here.
So the three of us are friends, obviously. But so we talk about friendship, and that's like me and Mike talk about. I remember before we went on our break, we were doing friendships, and now that we've remembered how to podcast, you know, just like a runner, a trackster, you see Gabriel Jesus, for example, for Arsenal, or like Cole Palmer, you just don't come back to the field. You go practice a bit, you run around, play with the under 18s, and then it's like, now let's come to the main field. I'm sure he's blushing like a motherfucker. So now we're gonna go back to talking about friends, Ovi. But I just wondered before we dive back into the friends thing, because this is just always what we'll be talking about friends. You see, like the way you watch other podcasts to hear about how to eat pussy and how to ride dick. This one is gonna teach you about friendships. Yeah, there's some that teach you about money, but this one is gonna. I don't watch podcasts anymore. But I shouldn't say that because I need you to watch.
Eat watermelon, bro.
Hey, yeah, man.
Bro,
me, I study that shit. Nah, bro, I've read books.
Okay, fairs. Damn, really?
Yeah, I've read
about
books.
How to eat watermelon.
Bro, I've read books about. the books, like for example, one book I can think about is she's called She Comes Fast. Yeah, there's a book called She Comes
That
Fast.
that's
Man, She Comes
crazy.
Fast. And
Okay.
there's a big plethora of books. So you read now. I don't know if it was post pre ChatGPT or during, but I
Yeah.
got like the synopsis. I got the main points. I didn't read from page to page, but I went through that book nicely.
I like
And
it. I like it.
yeah,
I look for it as well, just so that I
no,
can see if there's
I
something I
read
need to
I read
improve
those
on.
books, man. No, you can't, because some of them is just weird. You now, because of
Mhm.
social media, I now have creators who on my FYP are passing through,
Fairs.
and
Yeah.
I stop and I'm hearing, oh, you see when you do this, and then sometimes I look at even some of the females and I'm like, mm-mm, you've never
Mm-mm,
eaten a
mm-mm.
watermelon in your life.
Never. Yes.
What you're saying does not fly, mommy. I don't care if you have
Yeah.
one. Me who's been there and
But you.
swam my way up, nah,
Mm-hmm.
you don't work like that. But
Clock it.
but yeah, that's just what I'm saying. So I was
Yeah.
saying this is
Uh-huh.
about friendships, and you see, like just like with
Yeah.
the friends, you can talk about some random things, and you can talk about some serious things. It is what it is. But today, Michael wants to take us somewhere. And before he takes us somewhere, I just want to throw a thought into the world. And the thought is this: we talk about situationships when it comes to relationships and whatnot. But have you guys ever thought about situationships in friendships? Because I feel
Yes.
Michael's alluding to this in some way when he said that actually some people want your attention, not your friendship. And I'd like the man to
Mm-hmm.
elaborate on that, because what do you mean? I still don't understand that statement.
Bro. Let me tell you something, right? Because you see, as you said, in fact, I think last year was the first time in which you were very heavy on the whole topic of friendship, right? But this year, wow, this year, bro, nime learn a lot. Yesterday, we were at a Friendsgiving. Hey, imagine, we were actually at a Friendsgiving yesterday. And then you
Dope,
are
dope.
saying, what are the things that what we
Wait,
think we've
bitch,
achieved?
wait, hold up, hold up.
Wow,
Vincent,
go
were you
on.
at this Friendsgiving as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow,
Imagine
uko
the
around.
niggas cheating
Unajam
on
juu uko
me.
around.
Hata sijajam. Like, I'm not even mad. I'm happy for them. It's very great to give thanks, but it's not even been a year. These guys already moved on. They didn't video call me. They didn't even send pictures. They didn't even post on the internet. Like, you guys understand that these are my friends. Okay, the two of them plus me. You get what? And they just, oh yeah, yesterday I was at a friendsgiving and we did. But it's I'm
In
fine.
us, you know what? I want to make you feel better, but I don't even care at this point. Utasikia vizuri eventually. It's because now if I tell you something, anyway. Yeah, what I'll say is we were at a Friendsgiving yesterday. As far as me and Vince were invited by a friend of ours to be in the Friendsgiving. That's what I'll say. What the hell? It's fine. I'm so glad Leno kona madoido. Anyway, wigga leo. Wigga leo. Anyway.
He's calling me
um
a wigger for expressing my emotions. Toxic masculinity. I'm
uh,
suffering, guys. I'm suffering. Now
God,
he
God
doesn't
loves
know
you.
what to say. Now he's
No,
scratching like an
no. Me,
old
I'm saying
CD
God
that's been
loves you.
passed through the carpet. It's fun when he does that. Okay, continue.
I don't know how you know about old CDs past in, but it's fine. It's fine. Me, all these guys. Anyway, so the idea is the following. What is the idea? The idea is the following. What's the idea? It's
Friendsgiving, you invited
yeah,
a friend.
yeah. So we're talking about things that we've learned, or rather we've achieved over the year, right? And then mine was like, hey, this year is since we started the idea of growth. Since we've been talking about growth for the whole year, like what we set off in January, February. Was it April? April to now, I think I've grown a lot because now I looked at my life the other day, bro, and people, when people ask you, how many friends do you have, whatever. Me, before I would comfortably say I have a bunch of friends. I actually have very good quality friends, and then it hit me when at some point I tried to be someone's friend. In as far as you see the way friendship is not supposed to be, in my understanding, maybe you can correct me. Friendship is not just supposed to be where you're there for the good times or the bad times, but even the in betweens. For example, the typical idea of friendship, you can come to me for advice, right? And if you come to me for advice and I give you my advice, right, whether you like it or not, you should understand that I'm giving it to you from a point of concern and a point of care. But then I realized of late, I think ever since, let's say, January, I think January, because January was the first time I saw this. Sometimes people don't want you to give them advice that they don't want to hear. Sometimes what they want is for them to tell you about their lives,
True.
and then once they tell you about their lives, your job is to just be there and be like, damn, I'm so sorry, fam. But you know what, you got this. But you know what, I believe in you and all these things. Instead of, I'll tell you, okay, this is the situation. Bro, I'm telling you, this is what I noticed because I realized some people come to
No.
me. What? So I know
Mm-hmm.
people come to
I
me
want you to land
sometimes.
because I have something to say.
Let me land
And
with
they
the
just
following.
wanna
Sometimes they
talk.
just want to speak, not talk,
Mm.
speak, right? And then in that
Okay, sir.
particular, and then in that time in which they are speaking, because me being me, I can say this confidently. At that moment when I'm speaking to you, you'll think you're the most special person in my life. I'm not even hiding it. But at that time, you feel as if you're that special to me, and that's why you come for it. You don't come to me because that's why I said. I think I even said in that episode, I said that one of these days I'll talk about religion. Sometimes people just come because they want to get that feeling of being special, of being able to be vulnerable with this person, and that's all. Anything above and beyond that, that is quote unquote. Let me use this bad word. Anything that's negative, it's now what are you doing right now? What are you doing with me right now? I thought you were my friend. Bitch, nigga, wigga, the hell? What is all this? So people are not appreciating friendship in all aspects of it. But once you're able to give someone a piece of your attention, they now deem that to be friendship. And that's now, maybe I can even relate to what you're saying about situationships as well. You saw unajua mi kama unanitafuta tu wakati unataka kunichapia story, damn, mi nitapatikana, I'll give you my attention, my time. But what happens now when shit hits the fan? Do you want me to be there for you to tell you, you know what, bro, you got this, but what the hell have you done in falagani? Me, I've seen people who have messed up. This one I'll touch on it later. I've messed up, but they don't want to be told they messed up. Do you know that? Because
Yeah.
again, now let me now give the whole or encompassing piece of all this, right? When I say that I've grown this year, it's because I've come to appreciate the following line. Growth can only happen when people are able, or rather in as far as how much truth you can be exposed to and not run away from it. But now people these days are afraid of being told the truth, and once you tell someone the truth, it's now, oh my gosh, blah 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 blah, and then you're like, I thought you were my friend. Exactly, you're mean and all that and all those things. At the end, you're like, hey, bro, see me, I was just trying to tell you the truth because who's gonna tell you the truth? You get what I'm saying? And that's where friendships are these days. People just want me. I've seen this myself. People just want me to give them my attention and feel as if they are special and vulnerable. But then if I end up acting as a friend in what I think a friend should do, it's a different case. And I've seen this a lot this year. I mean, to mob nikajam. Yeah.
Sai like to me nadai kusema ni kuna time ya kukam through na kuambia umse check you, what have you done, how are you in this situation at this moment in time doing this? But that's another discussion. We will
That's
get
another
you,
thing. Yeah.
but let's get you out of here now. We will get you out, and then after we
Mm-hmm.
get you out, I'm gonna slap you like twice because what the fuck. But then also there's a time where this person just this person just wants to vent, man. They're not coming for solutions. They're not coming for direction. They just want to vent.
Bro, there is vent. Trust me, even me, there are times I just want to vent. And do I vent? Do I vent? It's not a vent. I vent. There are times in which I just want to vent, right? But here's the thing. Do you know that it's called discernment, right? It's something we learned in primary school. Okay,
Yes, yeah.
discernment is the ability to choose exactly, to know what is right and wrong and whatever discernment, right? So yes, there are times in which someone wants to vent, and I can tell when someone wants to vent, right? However, it's a different thing when, how do I put this? Imagine you come and tell me something the first time, right? You tell me the exact same thing the second time, and then you tell me the exact same thing the third time, right? At some point, do you want me to just let you vent that whole time? and yet I know I can give you something that will help you get out of this hole or cocoon that you're in.
Did they ask though?
Sorry, sorry. Are you supposed to
Did they
ask?
did they ask though?
No, no, no. Are you supposed to ask?
Yeah, I feel now this is there's both sides of this coin. There's so many sides of this coin. Are you supposed to
Mm.
ask?
A
But
coin only has two
sometimes
sides.
there's so many sides of this coin. My coin has as many sides as I want it to be. You can keep your
It's
coins.
damn, bro.
In
I'm gonna clip
friendships,
that.
is it do you want when somebody comes to you every time, are you just there giving them advice? Is
No.
that you? When someone comes to you every time, you're just there telling them how to fix the situation? No.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No.
So the times people come and you just let them yap and you laugh with them and
Hey,
you well
me, I
you
laugh at
engage in the
you.
delusion. Yeah, you engage in the delusion.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. I think that's a very big part of friendship, engaging in the delusion. Because
Mm-hmm.
it's the
And
experience,
then.
engaging in the experience. It's like, oh my God, I'm yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Say something crazy,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah. So there's that.
Yeah.
And then there's the
Yeah.
part, yeah. This person has come and expressed and is like, okay, Mike, now I want to finish this thing. I want to stop doing A, B, C, D. Like they want it to end. Because you know now
Mm-hmm.
there's a point where you can see and as friends you think, yo, check, you've been with this thing for too long, man. Just stop now. Like you are
Mm-hmm.
feeling on your friend's behalf that it's time that they
Yes.
stop.
Exactly. Exactly.
But your friend isn't there. You get.
So now here's the question. Here's the question. Now I'm so glad you've got to that point. So yes, you said a big part of friendship involves the aspect of the happiness, the
And
delusion, the
partic-
indulgence.
but no, participating in your friend's experiences. Like your friend will call you up and tell
Exactly.
you A, B, C, D, and listening to the
Yes.
experiences. Yeah, that's a big part of friendship.
Yes. It's a big part of it. And now the other part is now what you're touching on that I want to talk about. Well, here's the thing. I don't tell you Wagwan. And again, me, I'm speaking from my own experience. I do not tell you Wagwan, I engage in your experience in your delusion. Right? And I've seen this because me, there's a boy of mine who this happened to 2 weeks ago. And then anyway, you I engage in your experience, right? And then I could have told you, bro, ukiendelea hivi, this and this will happen. This is one of my boys. I've seen this. This and this will happen, right? And then shit hits the fan. Who are you going to come and tell shit has hit the fan? It will
Still
be
go to
me.
my boy.
It will be me,
Uh,
right? You come to
mhm.
me, and I know that if I said something, I could have helped, maybe not prevent the whatever happened, but maybe prolonged it so it doesn't happen anytime soon, right? But I don't tell you that because as a friend, you came to me to rant, and if I tell you what it is that you're talking about is crazy, I am now no longer a good friend to you. I'm not engaging in your experience the way you want me to engage in your experience. Friendship is a two-way street. I don't believe that friendship is determined by what one person needs, but what two people need. And that is founded on the following. Hey, I'm gonna now start preaching. Sema ngwe before niendele kupreach. Niendele.
Endelea.
Niendele. It's because all of it is founded on the following. This is what I've learned this year. Everyone wants to be the following, wants to be okay, could potentially be a boss, a wife, a husband, a son, a daughter, a manager, a teammate, a player, a coach, all these things. We can be all of those things. We ideally, in an ideal world, we want to be a good boss, a good player, a good teammate, a good coach, a good husband, a good wife, a good partner, a good son, a good daughter, all those things. We want to be all those goddamn things, right? Sorry, good things. However, we don't appreciate what it takes to be that. And what does it take to be that? People usually, for example, let's try to define the one thing that we've all tried to define for so long: love. What is love? Love is choosing someone and whatever, and all those things.
I
But
know it's a whole other discussion that we need to have, bro. I, I don't know if I've
uh-huh.
ever been in love, bro, but continue. Other than with
Sijahang,
my
screen jahang.
other than like with my homegirls and like my mom, of course. But That's just that. Yeah.
Okay,
I don't
fairs.
think I've ever.
But anyway, all of we'll talk about that later. But I see all of that is grounded on the following: the idea that for you to be a good wife, good partner, good friend, all these things, all of that is based off of the idea of concern. We all know it, but no one ever says it. If you're not concerned about someone, or they are not concerned about you, there's nothing there. That's what defines a man and a gentleman. That's what defines a good man and a nigger. That's what
Nah,
defines.
it's is it the concern really, or is it the consideration, or are those two words synonyms?
They're
Because
synonyms, bro.
it's
Trust
one
me.
of the two. It's
They
not
are
both.
synonyms. They are applied in the same way because consideration and concern. Consideration comes from concern.
Is doesn't concern come from consideration?
Nah. Concern means that you're seeing a need. In my opinion, sorry, concern sees that it comes from there being a need, right? And when you see the need, you consider the other person, and now you now start acting based off of that need or impulse or whatever. Basically,
When you
concern is the
consider
root.
when you consider this person in
You're
your
not
thoughts, in
concerned
your
for them.
actions, in listen. I'll let you speak.
Okay.
Listen. When you
Mm-hmm.
consider this person in your actions and your behaviors in everything,
Mm.
you will you will consider this person in
Mm.
how they live, how they work, how they be, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And as you said,
Mm-hmm.
in concern, there's a need. So in all
Mm.
those different whatevers you see of this person that you're considering,
Mm-hmm.
won't you show concern where you see there's a need? Because you gave consideration to this person.
How you show concern, how you show consideration, regardless, is going to be interpreted differently. But you see, this is okay. Upper we are digressing, but the whole of all of this is based off of how do I put this for you? For example, bro, picture unaona vile umesema sahi sisi tuna friends giving jana na tu na tuku and we didn't send you a photo, we didn't
There's
video
no
call you or anything.
consideration for me there. Zero consideration.
But on the root cause of it is that we were not concerned about you. Not even we were not concerned about you, so we didn't consider you.
You're
That's
not
the line.
concerned about me because you didn't consider me.
You know what? Unataka tupigane about how a sentence structure will
No,
work.
I'm just no, it's not the sentence structure actually. It's not the English that I give two fucks about. I really feel like those two words are so different, man. And I still feel
Uh-huh.
like consideration is the root cause of all good relationships. If there's no consideration, nothing else can branch out of this thing, man. If you don't consider this motherfucker from speech, from life, from dressing, from events, from their health, from their wealth, bro, from how they think, work, and believe, you will not have concern for shit about this person's life, man. If I don't consider how Mike likes to be texted, I would be concerned that I took 10 days to reply to Mike's text on Monday. What the fuck does that matter for me? Me
Exactly.
personally, and now you see I've become so consideration for me. For you it's concern,
Mm.
then for me it's
Me is
consideration.
concerned.
Consideration is the mother of all care and perfection, not perfection, but good relationships. You see?
Yeah. Okay. Then with that one, we can agree to disagree. Me, my point is because from what I've learned is if you're not able to have any concern for the other person, then you will never consider whatever they need or want, right? Because at the end of the day, it's concern is an emotive feeling. Consideration can be a verb, but sour, it's fine. Me, I'll say concern. The idea is if you want to be a good man, good woman, good wife, good husband, good boss, whatever, you need to have concern for this person, right? And that's why if you want to be good friends, there has to be some concern for the other person. That's why for me, for example, if you come to me, bro, kuna watu wamekuja wamelia at 4 a.m. And the reason why I picked up that call is because I'm concerned for how they are, how they are feeling at that point, right? And then I'll consider what to do from there. Anyway, that's the point though. So whenever back to what I was saying, whenever someone has a problem that you can see, right? Here's now my question to you. Once you see that problem, right? Then they've come to run to you. Do you tell them, or do you just say that you're experiencing in their life with them?
A big chunk of friendships or any healthy relationships, I believe, is being a shoulder to cry on, a person to lean on, where somebody can just feel safe to come and tell you, check it, bro, A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Mm-hmm.
And in this
Mm-hmm.
moment in time, they just want to say that. I know what's wrong. I know what I think. Now, what I think from my worldview will affect this situation better. doesn't necessarily mean it will do jack shit, but means from my experiences and everything, it might affect this better. If I tell you, so for A, if you put 1 and 2 together, it might look a bit better. There's that, that in your head, but also there's, I think a big part is knowing, nah, not now, man. You just vent. Just let it out.
Yes.
Continue. You let it out. Just let's go.
I agree.
And tomorrow
agree.
they might do it again. The next day they might do it again. Now I think there's a time you're just like, now for me, it depends on if it's harmful behavior, bro. From the jump. Yeah, if it's harmful behavior from the jump, man, I'd be like, yo, by the way, taking knives and scratching your name here because you're feeling ABCD, that's not okay, bro. I've gone extreme, but for it to make sense, it's not okay, man. It's not okay. Please stop. From the jump, even just after they've told me the experience, I'll be like, yo.
Yes.
But then there's this other hula baloos and ha-ha-has of playing the town and whatnot. And I'll be like, okay, that's cool. Okay, that's cool. I could still tell you from the jump, I could be like, shit, I've just realized it depends on the people around me as well. I guess it depends on something that we haven't said in a while. The tier of friendship. It depends on the tier of friendships. Because relationships are not the same.
Bro, because let's not put any tiers. My G, let's not put any tiers. This is friendship.
I don't treat my friends the same, do I though?
Why not? Okay, you know what? What we are doing right now is we're not putting tiers or anything. Here we're just defining friendship. In as far as if this person is my friend and I am their friend, that's it. Don't say this is my good friend.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean, Michael. But it's not even the way you relate with. Let me just say what I want to say. Then the way you relate with Michael can come tell you some bum shit, and then you'll be like, Michael, you are stupid. What are you doing?
Okay,
and
fine.
You and Michael will laugh and be like, I'm dumb, but let me continue on this stupidity. And Michael comes and tells you the stories, but you already agreed from the jump, Michael, you're stupid.
You're stupid,
yes. You already put this out there, and then now there's a person who the first time they come and telling you, and from how you are with them, you're like, this is so interesting. And then instead of saying from the jump, Michael, you're stupid, I will be like, Michael, are you sure?
Okay. You see, that makes sense because you can't treat everyone the same way. But at the end of the day, no matter how long or after how long you treat someone, they still how do I put this? 1 + 1 is going to be 2. But if I put 1 plus 0
always
plus
call
0,
out your friends.
Exactly, they're still going to be. If I do 1 plus 1 is 2. If I do 1 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 1, it's still going to be 2. What can I say, ma?
You must call out your friends. 1, 2, you must create a platform to call out your friend. Because you see the second one, I'm asking you, Michael, are you sure? I'm not calling you out. I'm just showing my doubt in this situation as Roy based on all my values and whatnot. But if you answer that question and you're like, I'm sure. And everything in your head is like, bro, do you? Me, I'm also a big proponent of do you.
No. Me, Leo, I am stating to the public, I'm not doing that nonsense again. I am not. I am not doing that nonsense. Do you, bro? So that if when you do you come and tell me that you've done you, and then I'm the one who has to cry with you and help you and bring you back to being you. Excuse me.
So wait. Why don't you wanna? It's the crying part for you. What's wrong?
No,
you don't wanna cry with me?
No. Bro, do you understand? the problem? The issue is not even the crying part or anything. Honestly, I appreciate it when my friends are vulnerable with me. My issue is part of me, but that's why I'm going back to the concern part. Part of me as a person who I really want what's best for you and I want you to be happy and all those things is that how am I going to be okay knowing that you're going to come crying to me and I know deep down if I said something, if I did this and this and this, you would not be here. You would have been either in a much better position or shortened or prolonged. I don't know. You'd have averted this situation.
2 things. 1, why didn't you say something in the first time? Even if it would cause conflict or whatnot.
Exactly.
Why didn't you say something? Now, it would have caused conflict. It would have been a weird situation.
Exactly.
Good friendships need conflict.
Thank you.
Fuck.
Yeah, you see?
Because me with my friend, I get conflict and it's me like, fuck. In my head, I'm like, fuck you, or I feel like I really need to tell you something and it's
Yes.
bothering me, but it's just
Yes.
bothering me. And I'm like, oh, this is gonna be so weird. Mike, I don't like
Yeah.
when you put your legs on the sofa. Or Mike, I don't like that you're fucking a 42-year-old woman. And then now all of a sudden there's some dead
Things I'll
silence.
never hear from
And it's
her.
like there's things you'll never hear from Roy. Although I am kind of
inawezekana.
no, but
Your
I'm
switch
growing older, so that
So,
no, but
inareduce.
I'm going. Yeah.
The screen is going down.
Oh my god! Just
Yes.
no. Let me still stick here. You see, bro, on that
Keep
same
going,
vein, bro.
yeah.
On that same vein, you know, the other day I was like, bro, we're reaching these big ages of 25, 26, and I was sitting here and I was like, once upon a time that was an older babe. Anyway, now that's my age mate. Life is crazy.
Yeah.
Bro, I was looking at someone the other day. How old? 29. And me, I'm like, okay, the age gap is 5.
Wait,
the age gap is 5.
Hey.
Oh my god. I actually think we're not age mates, but we might be in the same age group. And I was like, there was a time you would think of 29 and you're like, wow, huko ni mbali.
Huko ni mbali.
Not anymore, nigga. But as I was saying, Mike is telling me with this 40. And it's like, it's weird. There's some silence. It's weird. And it's like, why are you telling me about my 42-year-old? Why are you telling me about the socks? But it's like, bro, the conflict is necessary because I care for you. Now, how we progress from here, we can plan around it, work around it. I can say sorry if I didn't deliver it in the best way. Delivery could be a problem. But I just needed to say it. Now, the problem is, man, relationships are so diverse, Mike. It's a point of where, one, it's like, why are you telling me this? Why do you feel like I should know this? Why do you feel like this is wrong? Wait. It's the thing of Michael, Mimi, come on, Roy. I feel like you dating 42-year-old women does not make sense at all. It is ungodly. Yeah, let's go with ungodly. It's ungodly. And then you on the other side have a reason that makes sense to you and it's in your head. It's great. And that's now it's a conflict of ideologies. It's no longer people.
Yeah.
And that's now another layer of the conflict. And it's like, what happens here now? But that's a whole other discussion because I feel like that's so long. But let me put the conflict of ideations in friendships. But I want to go back to what you said. Umse alikam akakushow, but haukumwambia. You didn't tell them anything.
Yes.
I had another question for you. The first question we asked. The second question is
why didn't I? Yeah.
Why didn't you? Because of the conflict. That was the first question.
Yeah.
Why didn't you, Nini? Because of the conflict. And then the second one is when your friend comes and tells you yada yada, and then you don't tell them anything and they continue going in their delusion. It depends on also how it was set up. Mike, me, I know myself. Personally, I can come to you and be like, check, my bro, I'm dealing with some gangbangers right now who sell that white stuff and probably a bit of mafia. I know it's crazy.
Yeah.
Or I might not even act like it's crazy. And I'm like, Mike, we're making money. But me, I know consciously or subconsciously, I'm like, Mike, you just need to know. Just have that information. Keep that information. This is not the point for you. I think it's also reading friendships. It's not the point of you to be like, Roy, no. Or like, Buddha, what the fuck? It's like, wait, Mike, I'm trusting you with this. Just keep it. If anything was to happen, Mike has this information. If whatever. And sometimes it's also that. It's just keeping you in the loop without necessarily needing anything from you other than you just being in the loop. There's also that. There's also that. There's that. You can't disagree to that. Yeah, there's also that.
I'll admit to that. Yes, I'll admit to that completely. That. However, here's the thing. I bring back to the following. Even you, when you come and give me this piece of information, Roy, right? I will know. I will have it within me. But what kind of friend am I who would be like, Buddha? Like yesterday, me and Vince, sorry, okay, I'm making you feel bad. But yesterday, me and Vince, we were playing some games. And then we're hearing stories about Nairobi that me and him have never had in our lives. About that, unajua ukienda hivi. Kwanza unajua bro unaamka lokoli yetu. Hapa ndi kuna mali ukienda kwa hizo enza lokoli yetu. There's a building there that has a strip club that you can enter for 3,000. Me and Miss Sitman and Nyi Marangapi, you go miss this case story. But anyway, so when this person was telling us his story,
Lord.
Yeah, when this person was telling us this
Yeah,
story,
it's him
our
saying
first
yeah to
reaction
plot
was
is golden. Sorry, continue.
our first reaction was
Yeah.
hey, kwani si tumekuwa wapi? Kwani we don't have bad friends? Why do we have we me and we know each other, we were like, we don't have bad friends. Because at the end of the day, here's the thing. It's one thing for you to give me a piece of information, but I personally believe that as a good friend of mine, it's also, hey, my responsibility to ask you a question about it. Because I'd be like, if you come and tell me, bro, you have some gangbangers around you that sell this manenos, even me, I'd be like, all your pataje? Kwani mi na mbona hujani supply? Just so they can hear where you are. Unaona? Like, I'll ask you two questions that will be humorous, but I'll also have a concern question as well. Because even if there's an underlying concern that you should see as my friend. Hii topic ni kubwa.
That's what I'm saying. You know, we can't end.
Hii topic ni
We can't
kubwa.
end. And as we were talking, I'm like, bro, you know, it's actually, yeah, because like there's so many layers in friendships. And it's also like, nimekaa tu hapa nikafikiria, bro, everything that people talk about in relationships applies to friendships other than fucking.
Exactly.
Well, it depends if it's an emotional support
yeah.
friend. See you next episode, guys. See you next week.
Ngoja
Take care.
kwanza
Be safe.
nikimaliza tena, please again mnisikize tena, because I feel as if I'll keep saying this until God comes. The biggest problem that you have in the world today is communication, our inability to have a conversation. Please, if you listen, if you've got
Without
this to
being
the end of
triggered.
mi nimesema sikoti ni yangu. The point is the following. If you've
Unasema,
come to
ni
the
kweli
end,
though.
if you've come to this point at the end of this episode, I really hope you understand that, because next time tuongea kuhusu vitu mob. Bye guys, have a good week
I'm
ahead.
talking check. If we don't completely finish discussing a topic, holler at us. We will keep on going.
Bana, mi
Send
napenda
us a
hizi
voice note.
bana,
Send us
accountability.
a
What?
voice note. We
Accountability
will
is a
play this
conversation.
thing.
Accountability is a
Send the
conversation.
voice note on our numbers if you have it. On Instagram.
Yeah.
Tell us what you want. We will talk about the friends. We are always talking about friendships.
Yeah.
Like the way my friends
Yes, sir.
had no concern or consideration for me, and they went for a Friendsgiving. Bye guys.
Without any shame whatsoever. Bye guys.
No shame whatsoever.